Hello and welcome to a new mini-series about the game World of Goo. Well, let's start a profile. Chapter 1: The Goo-Filled Hills. Now I must admit that I have already played this game. Although, the last time I played it was around 2009 on the Windows 7. Let's see if how much I remember. Going up. Easy as a goo pie. Yeah. I do remember this much. Yeah, this should be easy enough. Small divide, easier than it looks. From across a small divide, another mysterious pipe appeared up in the sky. Its opening looked warm and inviting. The Goo Balls seemed to wonder where it might lead. The sign painter. Yes, I do remember this much. Probably gonna skip most of these early levels. And probably the end ones too. Hang low. Wake up the sleeping Goo Balls. This cave looks like it's been undisturbed for thousands of years. Until now. When the pipe broke through the ceiling above, the sunlight must have blinded these rare albino Goo Balls. They didn't seem to notice when it began to snow. Maybe they would wake up if they had something to jump onto. The sign painter. Easy enough, right? Let's get these little Goo Balls into the Goo Factory, I think. Well, I guess I sort of needed it. The ground shakes. Now open. Well, whatever that was, it's now open. And it looks like we're coming upon an intersection in the following levels. Well, let's get on to it. Flying machine. Some balls are lighter than other balls. Open the gates and fly, monkeys, fly. But don't forget about me, okay? Sincerely, the sign painter. Yeah, we can't move the black Goo Balls. An intersection is right here. Fisties Bog. Not too high, not too low. Oh, I remember this level. Yeah. This was a hard level. Oh, 2 signs. Fisty swore he would never be like those tadpoles to grow up and shoot colored gems out of their mouths. but he wondered what it might be like. The sign painter. Now another sign down here. Pop a time bug to go back in time by one move. The traveling sign painter. Quite a nice bridge I've built right here. And now let's do this level. Humbler. Keep growing. Oh my. Ah yes. One of my favorite musics. One of my favorite songs. A new species of Goo Ball. I must say they look quite beautiful. Maybe they have commitment anxiety, I'm not sure. But looks like they can be easily detached from one another. The helpful sign painter. Yes, these green Goo Balls. This reminds me of going in the washing machine. There we go. Well, that's it for me. We can leave a few behind. It's not really ethical, but hey, whatever, you know? Impale Sticky. If you get in trouble, just go back in time. The Goo Balls were excited to explore the mysterious pipe system, even if it meant traversing ridiculously contrived terrain. One of the Goo Balls seemed to say he felt like an armadillo. Moo. Love, the mysterious sign painter. Yes, I also remember this level. And two more or a few more should do the trick. $35. Oh yeah, the music is also nice. Well, that's just a general statement for this game. All the music is nice. If I remember correctly. Ivy Towers. Brace yourself. Oh yeah, I definitely remember this one. If a Goo Ball falls into a well 10 meters deep and climbs up 3 meters each day, but slides down 2 meters at night, will he still look fabulous in the morning? Maybe if he were to brace him against the walls as hard as he could leave the ground behind. Your friend the sign painter. Some winners are bigger than other winners. Look in each area's menu for important information. With distinction, sign painter. Obsessive completion distinction criteria. Collect 16 or more balls. Huh. Didn't know that. Well, these are the easily detachable ones. There we go. Oh, but we do need one down here. And now, And we just keep going like so. Okay. We have 0 Goo Balls. How nice. Let's get in our requirements. And then let's see how many we can get inside. And that's it. We got 7. Tower of Goo. Higher and higher. Oh yeah, I remember this one. We go all the way up here. Go as fast as you can, they are stronger than you think. They will have to work together to climb very high. A real Tower of Goo. Some of them felt they had done something like this a long time ago, but things were more experimental back then. The sign painter. That's a reference to the, well, experimental versions of this, you could say. There we go. There we go, 50. And here we have chain, balance. Ah, this one. There's the pipe. The Goo Balls on this side don't seem to like the Goo Balls over there on that side. I don't know, they look the same to me. Totally delicious. The sign painter. They must be a real delicacy. Wouldn't you agree? Now here we are using the green Goo Balls. The ones with the trust issues. And last one. Now here we go to the other side.
Make a tower. Stop moving. Making a tower is annoying.
There we go. Come on, a little bit to left. Now you can move. There we go. Well, that's a lost one. Why bother? OCD. And here we have the two paths joining together, once again, into Ode to the Bridge Builder. It's harder than it is. Ah yes, I remember this one. It's quite surreal. I think that's close enough of a word to describe it. As the sun sets over the last of the hills, one of the Goo Balls seemed to say that life sure seemed like a giant physics simulation. But as he fell into a spiky death pit below, he knew it probably didn't matter. Love, the sign painter. Oh yes. It says, "Hello, this is Mom. Are you there? Are you coming home?" You know, I was always quite confused by what these were supposed to be. They're quite creepy, to be honest, unless it's a boombox on stilts. But otherwise, it looks like a square thing with really long legs and big eyes. Don't know if anybody else ever knows that much. And here we go, just building like crazy. "28 Goo Balls." I think this is the final level. For this chapter at least. Regurgitation.
Something. Succulent.
The last of the Goo Balls didn't seem to know that they were extremely delicious, or about the nature of the smelly pit in which they found themselves. They said something about this being the last level of the first chapter, whatever that means. The sign painter. Off we go. They say this is the highest point on the entire island. As the sun rises, you can almost see forever, but I wonder what you might see if you floated a little higher with some new eyes. We'll meet again, the sign painter. From very high up and with some totally huge new eyes, the Goo Balls could see very far. In every direction they could see unexplored new islands, each crawling with undiscovered new species of goo. The gameplay possibilities would certainly be endless. The Goo Balls hoped a brave adventurer would explore their new discoveries. As they drifted higher and higher, they knew they would never be back. End of chapter 1. Well, anyway, that has been it for me for this episode of World of Goo. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Goodbye, and see you around.